Thank you, Mayor. And, like many of the folks that spoke, I don't know about my fellow board members, but I did spend some time at Tinkerfield also in high school and on, and, a lot of spring training. And I think that we do have somewhat of a responsibility to see this thing through. I mean, we are partners with the city. We are partners in the venues. And, if the field can be saved, and I have thought about Little League, softball. I mean, we talk about bringing in, collegiate soccer, collegiate lacrosse. Why not save Tinkerfield, bring in collegiate softball? I mean, they do have championship games, too, and we have some very fine college softball teams in the area. So I think that, as a board, that we need to work with, I know there's 3 commissioners at the city now I've read. I haven't spoken to them, but I've read that they have a very, very deep interest now in preserving Tinkerfield. And I would certainly like to see this board join that effort to what degree we can. I think we owe it to the community to preserve it. It is a part of our history, our heritage. And if we do destroy it, then it's never going to be recovered.
Let me clarify, Commissioner Clarke. We are not destroying Tinkerfield.
Well, I know we're not.
We are not.
We're not. I know.
And we don't have any jurisdiction. I have told Mayor Dyer and I've told the commissioners. We stand ready to help in any way possible to preserve this property. I suspect that means that that may involve some contribution of funding to help preserve that. And at that point in time, I'm pleased to bring that back for discussion.
Well, yeah, I know they have to, maintain their facilities, and I wish they'd maintain Tinkerfield a little better. But I think still at the end of the day, I would like to be able to engage with the city that we do preserve this. I mean, I know it's not our field, but we do represent people who live in this community. We saw people today from all over Orange County who have a history there and have a desire to see it saved. So I don't think it's out of our purview to continue to discuss it with the city, to continue to be a partner with them in trying to save it. And we are giving them hundreds of millions of dollars to build these venues, and I think that it's only fair for them to look at some of our constituents who have an issue with what they're doing and take that into consideration. I don't think that's much to ask. I don't think that's much to ask at all. And I hope they do that, and that the commissioners that now have an interest will voice that, and that we can bring this to a conclusion that we can use the field for something in the future, the city will maintain it, and we can preserve the history. And I think that's not much to ask.